Episode 5. The Sermon on the Mount. What does it mean to be truly blessed? Is it power, wealth, fame, or could it be something deeper? One day, Jesus climbed a hillside. The crowd followed, poor, broken, curious, hungry. And there, he opened his mouth. What followed was not just a sermon, it was a revolution of the heart, a new way of living, a new way of seeing. This is the Sermon on the Mount. The air was still, the sea shimmered below, and Jesus, seated on the hill, looked out over the crowd. They had gathered from everywhere: Galilee, Judea, the Decapolis, beyond the Jordan. Some were sick, some were desperate. Many had never heard a teacher like him. And then he began to speak. "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Not the proud, not the strong, but the humble. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled." His words cut through the noise of the world. The rich, the powerful, the religious elite, they were not the ones he praised. He lifted the lowly. He comforted the broken. He honored the pure in heart. "You are the salt of the earth," he said. "You are the light of the world." He called them, not just to believe, but to be different, to shine, to preserve what is good, to stand out, not by shouting, but by loving. And then he went deeper. "You've heard it said, 'Do not murder.' But I tell you, do not even be angry with your brother. You've heard it said, 'Do not commit adultery.' But I tell you, do not even look with lust." He didn't just address actions. He went to the heart. If someone strikes you on the cheek, turn the other. If someone forces you to go 1 mile, go 2. Love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. These were not easy teachings. They were upside down, radical, but they were truth. He taught them how to give without pride, how to pray, not with empty words, but with sincerity. "Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven." He taught them not to worry, to trust their Father in heaven, who feeds the birds, who clothes the lilies, and who knows every need. "Seek first the kingdom of God," he said, "and all these things will be added unto you." He warned them not to judge, not to build lives on sand, but to build on rock. And then, as the crowd listened with breathless awe, he gave them a final image. "Whoever hears my words and does them is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came, the winds blew, the floods rose, but the house stood firm." And with those final words, he rose. The people were amazed. He didn't teach like the scribes. He taught with authority, not with rules, but with love, not with burdens, but with truth. On that mountain, Jesus didn't just teach a sermon, he unveiled the kingdom, a kingdom not of pride, but of peace, not of fear, but of faith, a kingdom for the meek, for the merciful, for the pure in heart. The question is no longer, what does it mean to be blessed? The question is, will we live the way of the King?